So, it's my third session of playing Elder Scrolls Online. Playing as an Argonian heavy armoured unarmed character with restoration. Haven't really used anything other than that so far. I'm in Davon's watch, up to successfully escaping from Bleakrock Isle and then doing quests in Balfoyan. And someone just sat right in front of me. Okay. Hey mate. And now I'm going to be continuing with quests here in Davon's Watch, so I'll probably start with the Mages Guild first and just do the preliminary quests on that, and then move on to doing storyline quests.
I never knew that about leches. Have to try that.
Lord Sotho would urge clemency toward his fellow scholars of Aetherius, given the destruction of their guild hall, and so they shelter in our temple. Seekers of the Triune Way will simply have to cope with their neighbors.
Honor to you, Sarah. Welcome to the Mages Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was razed just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come seeking membership? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. It's a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanis will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger, the Artificer, to ensure our future success. Excellent. Welcome to the Mages Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our Mistress of Incunabula. She's in the stacks on the floor below, and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
I expect you've come to learn the secrets of great mages. There's ultimately one secret. Do not compromise. If you believe something is true, you must require the Mundus to act in accordance with your will.
As with all creatures, time brings change, and with change, wisdom. The Mages Guild grew from the Psijics, often held as the wisest of mages. Lord Sotha would grant them room to grow.
Is there anything this humble perquisitor can get for you? Everything is ours, I swear. We would never knowingly distribute the temple's relics.
Hey Sakuragi. increase.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me?
So hopefully I can actually like learn how to do the enchanting thing and what they actually do. Do that one.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield. There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
Having it out.
I'll have his heart.
Yeah. I think I've gone the wrong way. It's because it goes down to go up. Needs to be another exit. If that's it. No, it's just the exit. Yeah, I'm probably okay for storage for the time being. I'll try and do these quests first. Doesn't get lumped with any more.
Arvani is a great blacksmith. His daggers are sharp enough to cut the air.
Yeah, I heard about delays to Sonic Mania. Perhaps they're just trying to perfect it so it's perfect.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Hopefully it shows that Sega though is caring more about what it does with its games. I think for quite a while now it's just re-released and published all sorts of rubbish just so it's making money. And I think they're going back a little bit to thinking a bit more about what they do with their name brand. A bit like Atari really. Atari's starting to think about it again more. Like with the Atari box.
That's not right.
Once you recover 3 runes, one each of potency, essence, and aspect, we shall begin the enchanting process. You likely notice their distinctive flares of light. We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together. Each glyph is best suited for weapons, armor, or jewelry. Simply place the glyph upon an unenchanted item of that type, and the enchantment will take hold. A word of caution. Once applied, they are permanent. Indeed you can. Bring the glyph to any enchanting station. There you can extract it to recover some runes that went into its creation. To note, extracting another enchanter's glyphs can teach you far more than extracting your own runes.
Jora, Mako, Jejota.
Oh my, that's pleasant.
Was I supposed to do a certain thingamajig?
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect.
Wow, that was stupid. Supposed to do a health one specifically.
What can I do for you? That's not right. Not the effect I was looking for.
Right, so it looks like I need to find a health one. So I've got stamina, magicka. Right, okay this time.
Jora Oko Ta.
There we go, that's the health one.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form. You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood? Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig. Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key. I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so. Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe, then others cannot possibly learn your secrets. Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may...
I better start using some of these things I've got. One health on magicka.
That's not right.
Oh right, so if it's in green it's already got an enchantment on it. Right.
Not the effect I was looking for.
Or maybe not, but... Okay. starting to make a bit more sense now. There. All of my armor now has an enchantment on it.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master. Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged. Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it. Should coin be of no use.
And what can I offer you?
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification. Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one. As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion. Yes. Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me. There's a quiet area nearby with mountain flowers and columbine. A fresh source of water can't be far from them. If you find nothing there, venture into the wilds and seek them for yourself.
Here you are, Swanee.
Well?
Hush before you cross me.
Locate a solvent in some An apprentice of mine tried to use seawater as a solvent. I had him drink the results. He agreed it was a terrible idea after he finished retching. Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, open your knapsack and place them in your mouth. The first time you consume a reagent, you'll learn its most rudimentary trait. True, some taste quite foul, but it's a small price to pay for the power of alchemy. Potions have far too many benefits to recount. Expect them to have strong effects for short periods of time. Or are you asking how to use them? Open the stopper, place them to your lips, and swallow. Don't pour them on your hair. Lesson learned.
Not that my character has hair, but... I just wasted that. I find that frustrating when it doesn't tell you which ones to combine.
You need something?
Blend the solvent's purity.
Guess I'll move on for the time being.
What's your opinion of the Fighters Guild soldiers?
I've never had a problem with them.
You don't regard them as upstart amateurs?
The guild is apolitical, not unprofessional.
That insufferable screw-swilling beast.
Your valuables?
Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holgen. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go. Father said the Akaviri War was like this. Such senseless death and destruction. Commander Holgen, I have duties with my father. Fight well.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got. Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious. the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done? The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
Defend me while I perform the ritual. From the depths of Ash Mountain, Bolreth, I summon you. Burn it!
Move now! Tracer Nord now, Scout. Set it ablaze!
We're coming! Heed my call. Ulrith, I summon you! Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory! You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you. Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Davon's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain. I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son. Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command.
By the divines, the ale servers in this place get uglier by the day.
Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted.
A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory.
Sound like anyone you know. So what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted? You sure? Dungeon delving and monster fighting is not for the weak of heart.
Good, but that's the easy part. The hard part is proving yourself.
Fungal Grotto seems like a good test. A dark, dank cave you return from. See if you can best whatever's inside. If you survive, come meet me back here, and we'll make it official.
You heading into that cave too? The last one who went in there didn't come out. Along the cliffs, past the docks. Just follow the smell of brimstone. The locals avoid the place because of the stench, but a man came down not too long ago and walked right in. Dark elf, mage by the look of him. Telbus something, I think he said. He asked for directions, said he was looking for his father. Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
What do you want?
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our side? The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them in the hills west of Davon's Watch. You can proceed from there. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby, above the starved plains. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause. They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor, landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good, and in this time of trouble, we need a focus. Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Yofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go. He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendarr. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn. He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel. Proof that the Guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does as much damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter.
Keep it short, stranger. I've got a skeever's nest of problems on my hands.
Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do. I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, Traveler. Yes, damned skeever snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. Hit us from this side and by sea and squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgun and his troops are holding up. Damn, but that's good to hear. Drove those daggers back into the sea, eh? Heh, good work. As soon as we get these things dealt with, I'll buy him a drink. Maybe introduce him to the fish stink down on the docks. Do I look like a Telvanni mage? I have no idea. Furan said something about climber elves. I guess the Dark Elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering. Yes, damned skeever snuck around the city.
What? Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Kaima warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual. Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer yes. The ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race. Warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north, sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history, but not important right now. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hand. I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Kaima from Aetherius.
That pendant is our best work. Look after it.
Brought a spectral friend.
Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Davon's watch. A potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word, Lord. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers' plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again. I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas? Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do? Those two are smart, and they're tough as trailbred. I'm sure their idea is sound. Talk to Giron. Best get on with it.
You understand the wisdom of my plan. Even the dead will serve the Pact. Control the Chimera commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. Cracks in the earth have uncovered ancient burial mounds. Search for the bones of the Chimera general and his captains. Then we can wrest control of these spirits. The dead have been whispering to me. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Radrathran. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Andrana and Raisari. Their skulls should be the perfect vessels for the ritual. Furon and I will prepare for the ritual at the nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete our task. Look for us there once you have the bones. Then we'll set these dead men to their task.
Fallen will not be disturbed.
The river flows so slowly. A living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxley have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimera in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters. Slaves to their will. The Chimera would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Davon's watch.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
Welcome to the...
Since the war began, the market...
The finest plate